Hello everyone, welcome to the first almost live episode of Papa's Home. So today I want to talk about the shower remodel that I'm about to get started on. And since this is kind of day zero of the entire project, what I want to talk about is everything that I hate about this bathroom and all the reasons why I'm doing this shower remodel. So before I get into any of that, I just want to talk about why it's an almost live episode. Really, it's just because YouTube actually doesn't allow you to do live streaming until you reach 1,000 subscribers. So far, I've only got, I think around just under 60. So just not quite there yet. So I'm going to just try to record this in its raw format. And then once that's all done, I'll just post this to YouTube right away and kind of treat this like a video log. Kind of describing, just how the bathroom remodel is progressing. So some background context. I don't have a roommate right now. I normally rent out one of my bedrooms, but that's not the case right now. So I've got 1 month of no roommate. Hoping that the next one moves in on May 1st. So it gives me roughly about 30 days to do this whole bathroom remodel. I think it's going to take about 2 to 4 weeks. I think 3 weeks is probably realistic. 4 is just in case things go wrong. But with that, it's almost live. So I'll just talk about all the things that I don't like about this bathroom and why I'm doing the remodel. So, where to start? So the flooring was probably like one of the first things that I hated. And when I recently replaced the bathroom vanity right here, something that I just really didn't like the flooring. So you can kind of see here's like a sample of like what it looked like before. This is really ugly linoleum, and when I was actually tearing it up, it almost felt like damp underneath the linoleum. It was really strange. It seemed relatively clean. You can kind of see this. This is like a paper-like material, but it's really kind of glued down. So. There's going to be a construction crew in the morning. They're totally going to demo this entire bathroom. And so hopefully I don't have to worry about taking up this paper. Hopefully we could just put tile right on top of it. So first thing that I hate is just getting in the shower. This is about eye level for me. So the opening is really not all that large. If I want to get in, I have to duck. In addition, I kind of have to avoid bumping into this and the shower head, which is also again, this is about eye level, so I'm kind of having to avoid this as I'm walking in. So I'd like to make this shower head way taller. Ideally, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of that gray space right there. That way I don't have to duck every time that I want to take a shower in here. This is also the guest bathroom, by the way. There's no real shelving, so we had to put this in, but I'm excited to get rid of it. We're going to put one really big shelf from corner to corner all the way across, and that way there'll be plenty of storage. When you walk in, it'll feel, it'll feel bigger. In addition, on top of having to duck, I also have to climb over this tub. To be honest, I'm never going to fit in this thing. If I'm going to live here for a super long time, I'm not going to keep a bathtub forever. I know you're supposed to keep at least one tub. That's what the realtors say, just for resale of the home. For me, I just don't care. I'm getting rid of it. So I know I'm kind of breaking some rules, but whatever. The other thing that's kind of weird is that there's privacy glass here. Personally, even if there is privacy glass, I'm still going to shut the door and lock it. So I don't really understand the point of the privacy glass. Instead, I want it to be totally see-through, because when you look at this, it almost feels like you're looking at a wall. So you've got the vanity right here on the right, and then just it feels like another wall right here. If this was see-through glass, suddenly you're looking past the wall. You can see all the way to the back. So the space actually, I think, is going to feel a lot larger. So no need for that little soap dispenser. I've never used that thing, but it came with the house. And then because we're also getting rid of the tub, that means like as I'm like getting into the shower, I don't have to, I'm not going to bump into that little faucet right there. The window's already brand new, so it used to be a sliding glass. What's nice is now it's more of an awning, so now when I take a shower, because I still have the privacy glass right there, no one in the neighborhood can like just look in and see who's taking a shower. At the same time, you still get like quite a bit of airflow, and this does open up pretty significantly, but I think that's kind of unnecessary. There's a lock on either side, so both sides are there. This ugly thing was original to the house. So the Vanity pretty much looked exactly like this thing. So it was brown, ugly hinges that are kind of been painted over, and then these handles that honestly they feel kind of like plastic. So it's just kind of a cheap material. And if you look in the back right here, there actually is no wooden backing. This is actually just drywall right here. So it's really just like, just the sides and no backing. So when the construction crew comes tomorrow, they're going to rip this out. Now I could have demoed this shower myself. I started to look at the overall cost of savings opportunity. My contractors wanted about $1,000 to demo this, which really means that you take a knife, kind of cut along these edges right here, and then you kind of have to rip out the tub. The shower walls right here, you see there's a couple Phillips screws that need to get removed, so they'll pop those out, and then they'll probably take a pry bar or crowbar. Probably pry bar, stick it back here and just start popping off tile one at a time. The demo is actually not the, I think is the easy part, or maybe not easy, the cheap part. The expensive part is the haul away. I don't have a large truck. I just have I have a Tesla Model 3, and I'm not going to load it up with, full of dust and tile and everything. I could rent some dumpsters, but the city, or not the city, CR&R, my waste removal company, if you're hauling away tile, which is not a non-standard material, plus the tub, they wanted like nearly $600 for a construction dumpster. And to be honest, I don't have that much material. If I had a pickup truck, I could probably haul it away for much cheaper if I rented one. But to be honest, I work full time. I want to get this job done as quickly as possible. And hopefully come May 1st, roommate can move in and they'll be blown away at just how awesome the shower looks. So these are some of my tile samples. These cobbles right here, if I actually tilt it, you can see it's relatively flat. And then where you see kind of the openings in the side, they'll just put some grout. The stone is also a little bit rough so that like when you're stepping on it, it's very unlikely that you're going to slip and fall. This tub right now, it's super, super slippery, and I'm surprised that no one's like hurt themselves already. So this will be the new flooring. When we put the giant shelf from corner to corner, this will also be the backing for that. So that'll just go all the way across right there from corner to corner. And yeah, it'll just be like one really big shelf. It'll be nice to store all your shampoo and soap and everything. This is the marble. It's 12 inches by 12 inch. And it's going to be kind of offset. So rather than having like one, actually here's an example. You see how all these tiles are kind of stacked one on top of the other? I'm going to actually try to have these offset, so the grout might come here and then come up, and there'll be like another square tile probably coming out like this. So they'll be kind of staggered a little bit, which I think will look really nice. And that color's super bright. And when we get rid of the glass and everything, you'll see through it. So again, just lots of bright colors. Everything will be like bright white cabinets and stuff. So to kind of shake things up, I think the cobbles will kind of, I don't know, mix things up a little bit. And then this is going to be the tile for the floor when you first walk in. So I haven't figured out like what the pattern would be. I think I'll probably also stagger this. But yeah, if you just imagine kind of that darker gray color up against like these white cabinets, and you can kind of see the brushed nickel finish that I'm doing with the sink and everything. Yeah. So sometime tomorrow they're going to come in, do all the demo work, haul everything away. That'll be done in one day, super quick. Some concerns I have are the toilet. We never talked about it. So you can kind of see there's some caps missing down there, and I never actually kind of sealed the flooring down there, which is not that big of a deal. But I have a feeling between conference calls tomorrow, I'm going to have to come in here and up the toilet myself. So hopefully that won't be too big of a deal, but yeah, we'll see. So with that, this is day 0. Day 1 is tomorrow, and they're going to do all the demo. Day 2, they're going to do the plumbing. I don't know if that's going to be a 1-day process or a 5-day process, but for the plumbing, they have to move the drain from here. I asked them to put it more in the center. I just think that'll look better. And the plumbing, they'll also need to like move the piping for this up higher. So yeah, this week I think is going to be demo, plumbing, and if I'm lucky, we'll be having a framer come in and kind of get everything all ready to go. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do this episode every day or every couple days or multiple times a day. But I think it'll be fun to kind of track the progress and everything, and we'll just kind of go from there. If you guys have any questions or comments on this like new style of video, just let me know. Put it in the comments. Obviously, I've never done anything like this. I know it's a lot more raw, and you're going to hear me say and all the time. I'll work on it. But yeah, if you have any feedback, just let me know, and we'll go from there. Thanks for stopping by.